Game screen, please. Also game chas. Sounds fine to you. Frank must be on a phone or something. Brother. Someone help this man. Yeah, it's all the way up on stream day. God damn. We got some upgrades. You approve of this party layout? So what do we have here? We are max level. Got some new equipment, got some new items. Changed a class or two. Respect a few times. Gotta respect the respect. You feel like you can't watch this without watching the other streams? Do not worry, F-Monk. Because I was gone all week and I played several times during the week. No one's caught up. We're talking and killing stuff. Literally 10,000 healing potions. I don't have too many. I don't have too many. People 3004 thanks for the tier 1 for 26 months. Big polies. Big polies? Alright. Yeah, we got some pole arms. Any pole arm enjoyers? Looking good. I respect Shadowheart into a paladin. A balanced paladin. As befitting of her backstory. Also, cleric sucks, so I need me something else. Translator's note. Cleric does not actually suck. I'm just trying to make a very specific party over here. Victor Proudclad, the Warlock. We are 10 levels of Warlock, 2 level of Fighter. Why? Because the class you start with is your hit die, unlike real D&D. So if you start at D10 here, even if you multi-class in the Warlock, you're still rolling D10 hit points. Supposedly. Which is why I have 90 HP. Also, at level 2, you get the most broken ability in the game, depending on how you want to play, and that is called Action Surge. Also, unlike real D&D, it lets you cast 2 spells. And so what do? Well, we Fireball, and then we Action Surge Fireball, and then we Quick Spell Flinger Eldritch Blast. And Eldritch Blast is good because it conjures 3 beams of crackling energy. 1d10 plus Charisma, which is 6. Because we're on the 22 Charisma game. But it's not plus 6, actually. Because we got the Potent Robe. Your cantrips deal additional damage equal to your Charisma modifier, and this stacks with Agonizing Blast. And so we're doing a d10 plus 12 every Eldritch Blast, and we're doing 3 of those. Potent Robe Gang also made it look pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Oh, by the way, the camp clothes, I went for Zeus. Went for a little Zeus Warlock action. God damn. You gotta look good, alright? You just gotta. Also a bunch of other stuff. Bonus to spell save DC and attack rolls. Viconia's Walking Fortress. That was kind of a hard boss fight. Killing everyone in that room. It took me, I tried it once and then I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to come up with a plan. And then I came up with a plan. Took me 2 reloads. Big deal. Misty Step. Get those spell slots back. Ring of Regeneration. Arcana and Religion because we talk to people, actually. Everybody has disadvantage against me until they hit me every turn. And this thing, cantrips that cost an action cost a bonus to action instead once per short rest. We are a short rest party. Basically, everybody has 2 levels of fighter, so everyone is action surging at all times. Karlak's still on that barbarian game. So, technically we're a role-playing party, since we're using a barbarian for any reason. Also, she's nuts. The sussy greatsword that you get from doing the quest. Alright, it doesn't have the most, it's not a +2 weapon, it doesn't have any bonus like extra damage on it. It's a low damage endgame greatsword. Silences targets on hit. Oof, you love to see it. Freedom of movement long strider. Increase the dexterity score to 18, +1 attack. +2 saving throws. Add your dexterity modifier to your armor class, which is 18. So she's chilling on 21. Whenever anyone hits her, she does acid damage. Whenever she hits anyone, she does acid damage. +10 movement speed. Plus movement speed again because she is a barbarian. Misty step to get into position. Initiative bonus. Initiative bonus because she's a barbarian. Also, if you don't deal any damage this turn, you take necrotic damage at the end of your turn. So you can keep that rage going, right? Good helm. Horns of the Berserker. And so her job, oh, by the way, and a bow that just happens to give you a bonus to initiative, even though I never, this is a stat stick. And so her job is, at the very beginning of the fight, she rolls like 10 to initiative, and then either instantly runs or teleports next to the big bad wizard guy, hits him, auto silence, like game over. Game fucking over. Anyway, that's her plan. If there's multiple wizards, then you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm a lady over here, the halberd of vigilance. Titan string bow, of course, for doing your strength modifier to damage, so she can actually do damage at ranged. 23 AC, Jesus Christ. Big. The fourth member of my party really is these three characters. Shadowheart, Karlak, so Paladin fighter, Barbarian fighter, and Warlock fighter. The fourth is whoever's quest it is, because we want the content. If it's, ooh, we're doing the vampire quest, alright, bring in Asterion. Ooh, we're doing the, I can't remember the name of that special wizard guy who sells stuff in Baldur's Gate's towers. We're doing this guy's quests. Bring in Gale, right? Oh, we're doing whatever. So the fourth member of the party just kind of cycles in, depending on whose stuff we're trying to do, because you want their custom dialogue stuff. And the fourth member of the party is equipped with kind of whatever that I still have. He's maybe the best equipped out of all the random extras. He has a counterspell staff, because his job is counterspelling like 17 times, and the fight should be over. +3 bonus to initiative shield. Mage hand is a bonus action, which you can use to pull levers and stuff if you want. You can also throw stuff. You can also shoot arrows, and it'll hit levers, by the way. Custom tip. You can shoot arrows and hit like levers and push buttons and stuff. Advantage on saving throws against spells. Also, it has mirror image, which is kind of nice. Spell save DC, initiative, and then rings that I just happen to own. Doing a dungeon right now where I'm supposed to
be on my way.
Blow this place sky high. We're supposed to blow it up. You remember the 3 bad guys from last time of the game? Well, there's more than 3 bad guys, but the 3 bad guys that you're like supposed to notice are bad, right? And where the fuck am I? Oh yeah, okay. I know where I am. Control antechamber. Anyway, I climbed up the tower of Baldur's Gate, used a whole bunch of dimension doors and greater invisibilities and sneaking to get into the end game area where the end game boss guy is. Get as close to possible to him before combat started. Drank a haste potion on everyone and just like instantly murked him. Like, Karlach leapt across the entire battlefield, instantly silenced him, and then just absolutely killed him. Which technically completed the quest. But it caused every guard and robot in the entire city to aggro me forever. And so I'm like, okay. I could do this. I could just deal with this. But I hit the level cap anyway. So it's not like the XP is worth it. I'll do what you want me to do. So we did the submarine thing. And you gotta save all the... hostages in the submarine thing. You gotta split up. Alright, it was actually kind of hard. You had to have a plan. That was probably the coolest gameplay, I think. Or the most interesting tactically. You'll know it when you see it, but the submarine level where you have 5 turns to save every single hostage plus an Illithid in total opposite directions, so only one character can go each way. And using a whole bunch of scrolls of Misty Step and Dimension Door and all this other stuff. Managed to just barely get it, which was really fun. That was a cool one.
Parasite stirs within the pickled brain, twitching. As your mind connects, you feel yourself become strong, powerful, metal. You are a steel watcher, charging through the streets in pursuit of a young girl. She is screaming.
Oh, they put brains in them, which we knew. Hello, you are grass. You avoided me this day, but you will be waiting. Grass is always waiting. But it is a spurned lover. Try to trip the steel watcher. Oh, is it being controlled from all the way back here? Oh, okay. Let's do it. I shouldn't have Gale in my party for exploration, actually. 25. Dark One's own luck. Technically, this could succeed with a +10 now. I want to save the girl. I just do. Inspiration. Let's go. Karmic dice. Let's do it. It could be. No. Alright. One chance to save the girl. Is this the end? It is. The girl is dead. I couldn't roll the 25 wisdom. My bad.
The parasite is too strong, and you can only watch as the little girl rounds a corner to find a dead end.
Dude, Karlach looking good in the background. Nice armor.
Mother, as you draw your lance, raising it above your head, you are kicked from the infected brain as the lance comes down.
God damn it. Well, you fucking got me. Should I have Jaheira here in this zone? If this is a legitimate dungeon, I probably want a druid instead of a wizard. And I didn't think about that until just when I was clicking on that thing. Yeah. Let's go back to camp and get the J lady. Guidance really ties the room together when you're trying to actually dungeon crawl, so that you don't use up like 7,000 lockpicks and stuff like that. The level cap is 12. That's fucked up. I kind of agree. Dude, look at this Baldurian estate we get to chill in. Nice. Gale, I really like you for boss fights. You're actually totally sick for that.
How can I help?
But for dungeon delving,
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so
I would much rather have a druid.
Idling away the hours.
if you could hit 20 spellcasters, would just destroy the game balance. If you could hit, dude, even at 12, you're like obscenely powerful. And they gotta throw crazy shit at you to make it difficult, which they do. Which I'm pleased about.
As you wish.
Join me. Oh, I haven't used her since the last upgrade. What do you got? You don't have a helm. You got absorb elements, skill mail 2, stalker gloves for initiative, Khalid's gift, husbando, a bunch of spell like abilities, initiative. All right, and then like some goop, some stuff. That's fine. We'll level up one last time. But yeah, if you could hit 20 spellcasters, would like obviously destroy the game balance. You kind of destroy the game balance anyway. As soon as you get like teleport, if they gave it to you, start meteor swarm and just, you know, I'm not even talking about like combat damage. That kind of stuff almost doesn't matter anymore. All right. Yeah, level 6 spells is as high as we get. What do we get at 7, 8, 9 that would be crazy? Or what could they let us get, I guess, in a game way? So do I have 1? Create or destroy water is kind of... I mean, I guess I could have that. Does this make you tiny? Yeah, you become tiny in size. That's kind of good for dungeons as well. Sure. Any feats? Ooh, all right. We already have ability improvement, which means +5 in it. The other options that are pretty good, by the way, Warcaster, which I'm considering for her, because she actually does have to have a lot of concentration effects. A lot of her cool spells are concentration, and getting advantage on those is really good, so that's an option. What else is really good? Lucky's always great, but she's not really attacking. It's good for saving throws. And to try to get enemies to miss her, possibly, right? Like, those are good. So, if you're ever, like, a melee combatant, I'll always take Lucky. Warcaster's kind of good specifically for her. And Alert is good because you can't be surprised, and you have +5 to initiative, which is super important. Hero's Feast, True Seeing, Windwalk, Mass Suggestion, Chain Lightning. I think those are 6. At level 7, you get Limited Wish, right? So it's over. Muting and occasionally watching as BG3 time begins. But respecing Shadowheart from Cleric to Paladin sounds good. Yeah, I went Paladin for the first level. And then at some point, 2 Fighter. And then just Paladin all the way the rest of the way up. You still get level 3 spells. And you get Action Surge, which is incredible. 7 has reverse gravity. Yeah, I ain't trying to program that, right? True res. She's the EMT. She needs protection. Yeah, I think Alert might be the way. It's tempting for Warcaster because her succeeding on concentration saves is actually really important, but not as important as not getting immediately killed. So I'm going to be a basic Andy and take Alert. Yeah, the rules of the world and like the story of the game very slightly breaks down a little bit. when you can just true resurrect people, you don't even need any parts of them anymore. You're just like, yeah, there's no such thing as death. Anyone can get brought back to life. There's no stakes anymore, almost. You gotta do some weird shit as a GM to, like, make that work out. Zeus laying in his throne bed. Alright, we're ready. Packed weapons, so no disarm. Speak with animals for the role-playing, for the RP. Alright, you're good, you're good, you're good. I could put some healing potions on the old bar. Couldn't die. Oh, she can whip shit. I have so many infernal irons. Apparently you only needed 2 and you don't. The quest just ended. I thought we were gonna be using a lot more of them. But we just don't. Jump, invis, blur, yeah, here's feast, Khalid's aid, sure, Khalid's aid.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting.
Have you snagged a waifu in any playthrough? No.
Need to find a way forward.
The game absolutely... Oh, it's a zombie. Hold up. Sir? Are you a zombie? Much better. I'll take your ring. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the game, every character like throws themselves at you, and I haven't even figured out like the dialogue options for "I want you to romance me" to me are like quizzical. I wasn't even trying to hit on anyone, and just like vampire dude wants the D, Gale wants it immediately and will not take no for an answer, it seems. They're like so pushy, but then the people you really want are just like, fuck you. They don't even give you the dialogue options for it. We're at Karlak. I can't figure out what to do. Ain't it the truth? The ones you go after, everybody wants you except the one you want, you know. Yeah, I haven't figured out Karlak yet. It's a mystery.
Parasite stirs within the pickled brain, twitching. As your mind connects, you feel yourself become strong, powerful, metal. You are
All right, let's see if we can pass this.
Charging through the streets in pursuit of a young girl.
You know, I should have done this
She
on
screamed.
Jaheira, because she's got 20 in wisdom, but okay. I should have done this on Jaheira. Let's fucking go.
For a
Huge.
split second, you wrest control. The steel watcher's legs lock.
We saved the child.
It crashes to the ground. The little girl disappears down an alley. Safe for now.
We did it. Just do a ton of heroic shit and she's mad for it? Bro. Like, I can't even get any higher. Like, it's not about approval. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. She never has any options. There just aren't any dialogue options ever. My cup runneth over with approval. They fucking love me. And yet, forever alone. Forever a scone. She could just not be into you. I mean, that's probably what it is. I'm heroic as fuck. Your half-elf bard got drunk and hooked up with Lae'zel after the battle. Your poor bard just limped out. Hold up. Alright. You think you got here scene in the Shadowlands and they like alluded to sleeping together, but there was no scene. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gave her the second piece of stuff like immediately because I just had them. Because I went everywhere and did everything, you know? And, alright, so we got some Hellfire Watchers who don't know where I am quite yet. And then here's the Akira chamber. Sweet. Well, let's divide and conquer, shall we? Oh, they saw us. Okay. They very almost didn't see us. Wait, what is it? Steel Watcher Titan, huge. Okay, 369. Big HP. Oh, nice. Okay, this thing looks kind of cool though. It's got that Doomslayer killer look. Yeah, armored core. Alright, what's my strat? You have weapon enhancement. And then you are normal watchers. Oh no, that one has a weapon enhancement. And that doesn't, so... That's one of the shoot ones, and then two of the big sword ones. I think what we do... BFG music. Let's go. Alright, I think we spend some resources on this fight. Let's blast. Frenzy. Alright, these things can't bleed. I'm pretty sure they're immune to bleeds because they're machines. Let's just blast them. Ooh, roll a 14. Lucky. Silenced. Get fucking owned. Action surge. Just John Henry this dude down.
Still standing.
Jaheira can go next. What are you doing, Bajira? What are we doing here? My plan is to banish Hellfire Watcher A and Hellfire Watcher B. And so C is probably going to jump over here somewhere. So... let's make it annoying for him to jump over here, maybe? This might not be correct, but... no, let's see what he's gonna do. Give him the old lightning. Light toning. And back up a little bit. Oh lordy, coming. Ha. Yo, the pull? I still get an opportunity attack? Hey, get hit. Yeah, take some damage. Okay, you... Where's the pointing finger? So 81%. Yep. Banishment version. Double bannies. Let's simplify this fight. Got him. Oh, by the way. Quick spell. Start shooting. Hold up. I don't want to actually knock you back. Start shooting. And continue shooting. Dude, you are so strong at this level. Like, you start the fight, instantly banish 2 enemies who would be annoying, and then shoot 6 Eldritch Blasts for like 120 damage. Seems like an okay turn. You, my dear, will go over here. Completely ignoring this guy. will get hit, but missed because my AC is insane. And we'll start blasting. Oh, by the way, let's make my AC 25 for a while. How about the bulwark? Targeting Hellfire missiles. Alright. So, defensive protocol bulwark for 2 turns. Probably repair matrix? Ortirius, thanks for the tier 1 for 25 months, by the way. Big Chad having a D&D live action birthday party for you. Thank your wife. And before a Heywoah stream, good day. Hey, Ortirius, thanks for showing up. Are we supposed to ignore it because it's defensive bulwark, or are we supposed to break through the shield? Let's try to break through the shield. Okay, takes normal damage. Let's do it. And bonus action from being frenzied.
Consider my hackles
Let's
raised.
get you out of here.
No rest. Be you wicked or wise.
Unfortunately, he was thrown back. I wasn't far enough away, so now they are unbanished. What to do? Shall we summon a friend, or just kind of... Let's keep blasting. You can continuously use this thing until they break your concentration, which is actually kind of sick. Nice. Now I am maimed. Can you CC the Titan? I don't know if I can CC the Titan. I'm trying to DPS down the Titan and CC the other guys, but I got randomly... she can get hit, that's fine. I got randomly concentration broke, sadly. And now this guy's probably out of range. He is. That's okay, we're chilling. This is our short rest. Misty Step out of combat here. I told you that you are banished, and you will stay banished. He passed his save, but the important thing is that that one didn't, which is good. And then you'll go over here.
Watching me.
Need to act fast.
And then the lady over here has taken some damage and was knocked back. Do I suffer this attack of opportunity? Is she the one with the strength bow? She is. But I'm at disadvantage because I'm in combat anyway. You know what? Oh, not enough movement because she's maimed. Can I jump there? Ooh, I can. Let's see if I'm hit. Ooh, he rolled a 27, but I have shield. Don't worry. Auto miss. Don't worry. I've taken that into account. And double hitties. Hellfire Crush. What is this? Give disadvantage on strength, dex, and con saving throws for 3 turns. I need a 16 to save. It's wisdom. What's her wisdom? What's Karlak wisdom? 12. 12 is okay. I ain't passing a 16 even with a reroll. She is, but Karlak ain't. Detonation impending. Is preparing to self-detonate and cannot move or act unless the detonation is stopped. So do I kill it, or do I just move away from it and let it blow up? Because previously, if you attack them when they're about to detonate, they blow up immediately. And that's the other ones. But the other ones have an aura. They have a range. This one doesn't have a range. Well, this is what we save for. I'm gonna keep my luck and reckless attack since nothing's attacking me yet right now. Let's try to kill this thing. Nice crit.
War is an old woman's game.
Nice crit. Oh, okay, it just cancels it. Got it. Okay. Before there were ones that it's not like it doesn't cancel it. It like can I throw? Well, throw's probably not a bonus action, I guess. Yeah. I'll go over here.
Quickly.
Anyway, previously they blew up. Nice miss. I don't have any other useful reactions on her. I might as well hit her for like nothing. Hey, get stabbed or miss, whatever. You avoided grass. You heard some people eat that? Yeah, like kombucha or something, or the jamba juice. I think this shit's gross. To be TBH, but alright. Supposedly it's healthy. And sometimes when you do it on a Sunday in Persona, you get charisma out of the deal. I think one should finish him off. My average damage is about 16, so let's get greedy and knock back the other two. Nice, 18. Easy. So simple. And let's go here.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Banishment's about to wear off, so I'm gonna have to fight 3 of them pretty soon.
Ready.
Milady is in pain. I could heal. Yeah, let's. Start the healing process. Also the attacking process. Or the critical miss process, whatever. Alright, you are mad.
Cry about it.
Coming in. And Frenzied Rage hit.
Not but another harvest.
Damn, she's maintained her concentration this long? Dude, Call Lightning is so good against these robots. Feeling good. Probably shouldn't have done that, because now it's going to explode, which is somewhat bad. Like, once it gets to its turn. So it's going to blow my 2 friends up. I should have let them finish it off, even though it would have gotten a hit in. Yeah.
I need healing.
I guess we're alright. And now you can start DPSing this guy. They get knocked back and down. Let's get a spell slot back. How about level 5? Thanks.
What should I do?
Alright, let's go for a Badlands chug. Where's the potion of stupendous healing? The big chug, right? And then you start attacking over here. Guts +1. Let's evade. I'm at disadvantage to get hit and have 23 AC. Surely you'll miss me, right? And you are mad and also wounded. Time to fight. Fucking reckless. Let's go. Get silenced.
This is the easy part.
Once again, we blast. Wait. Will this finish it off? It won't. It won't. Shit, I'm maimed. Can you get bulwarked, though? Immune to prone? Alright. Opportunity. Nice crit. Oh, hold on. Hey, nice critical opportunity. It'd be a shame if I got to automatically Divine Smite crit on top of that. Boom. Paladin, pretty fun. Not bad. This dude's jumping all over the place. Get shot. Alright, I missed a lot, but that's fine.
Talk to me. Let's do this.
The chug. If you hold, you get automatic crit. What do you mean if you hold? If you hold down the button? Alright, that should do it. Let's move there.
Eyes high.
Oh dear. And let's move here. Nice going, Karlak. Here, I'll give you a little heroic healing.
Onward.
I wish I could pull Shadowheart away, but I just can't, so she's gonna blow up. Is there a pull option? She's fine. She's fine. It's okay. She's not fine.
It lasts much longer.
She is not fine. Alright. Oh, she wasn't dead. She was only mostly dead. We're safe. Hey.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
You mean like getting blown up 3 times in the same fight? Hey, sorry you had to see that.
Wits and blades always sharp. Not going to last.
Really don't have any use for these tiny potions anymore, so we'll give her a short rest.
Respite.
Alright, and we're almost at 100% fighting strength still.
One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, you mean the spell hold monster, hold person. Yeah, yeah. If you're within 3 meters. Like if you're kind of in melee combat. Gantra Mail? What's this? Okay. You've heard of Alpha Male. You've heard of Beta Male. Have you heard of Gantra Male? The thing can cast haste. It's a +3. And on hit it possibly inflicts guiding bolt, which gives everybody advantage to hit the thing. I don't like the word possibly here, but I sure like the word advantage. I sure like that part. Also like gain haste for 5 turns. Hell yeah. Celestial haste is it's like haste, but it lasts for 5 turns, I guess. I don't know. I guess they just added a cool sounding thing to it. Who gets the bow? So you do your strength modifier in damage, which means that she can actually like shoot stuff and do potentially real damage almost. So it's not 5 to 12, it's like up to 20. Maybe Jaheira, actually. Unironically, maybe Jaheira. Because if she doesn't want to use a spell slot, maybe she can just shoot a bow. Because she's an elf, so she has proficiency. Guiding Bolt is something that your utility buff person wants to use anyway on something. 6 to 13 damage is probably about as good as Firebolt anyway. Plus it kind of looks fitting on an elf. Oh, she's not proficient with longbows. Even though she's an elf? I thought elves got longbows. Only a half elf. Alright, you got me. Okay, so maybe not her. And then this thing gives a bonus to initiative for Karlak. And so it's just a stat. It's a thing she's holding to technically have +1 initiative. Is all this shit better than +1 initiative on a person who never shoots a bow? No. And again, she has 18 dexterity. Do we do it? 10 to 17 is like kind of nice, right? It's kind of close to that. I don't know. Somebody gets it. And yeah, I'm holding onto this thing just for the fire resist and cold resist. They're stat sticks over here. Hey, you get all the heavy stuff, by the way. You get all those heavy things. I'm just gonna keep the initiative bonus, I think. It's important that Karlak goes, like, very quickly in initiative order. And then blasts somebody with a silence attack.
Seems simple enough.
Automaton component, I'll take it.
This head belonged to the automaton you encountered in the Underdark. How did it come to be here?
Oh, that very one? Interesting. A demon with a V8 engine, implant. Yeah, carry this shit. She can hold 520 pounds worth of crap, so she do. Gortash, a drow recruit brought this curious object in from the Underdark. No idea what it signifies, but it's clearly the kind of clockwork jiggery pokery you enjoy, so I sent it to you with my compliments, Ketherick. Oh, how nice. What good friends they were.
Over, then through.
Not really. The deadlift? Dude, that's carry and walk around. That's not even lift. Lift would be more. Fluid valve? Alright. A brain chant. Personal journal written in square technical printing. The final entry is slanted, the letters almost carved into the paper. I must find a way to avoid overnight control center monitor duty in the future. I must. There are no problems with the mechanisms. The hybrid Gandhian Elithid devices work flawlessly. But at night, when the Watchers are largely disengaged from complex duties, their brains... Dear God. The brains! The brains begin to whisper psionically. Their whispers join and harmonize, and then the brains sing. And it's a song of such unutterable sadness, such deadly melancholy, that if I heard it again, I don't think I could survive the experience. I must find a way to avoid monitor duty if I'm assigned again. Maybe if I came down sick, or I could cut off a finger. Would that be enough? My man's willing to lose a finger. Now that the Titan is operational, there's no reason to maintain Bainite guards in the control center. In fact, it would be needlessly dangerous. Steel Watchers will handle guard duty in the Centre henceforth. Stay out. Black Gauntlet Rivies. Double Rivies. Immiscibility of fluids. So it's not it's not admissible. I've identified the corrosion issue in the lower limbs of the Watchers assigned to the control sentry. The computer-generated lubricant supplied by the Hall of Wonders suffers an alchemical reaction if exposed to even small quantities of the pinkolithid cerebrospinal fluid that coats the neuron tentacles, generating corrosive properties in the lubricant, causing degradation in the functionality of the lubricated joints. To prevent this, I've added a twice 10-day pink fluid expurgation step to the Watcher maintenance protocol. Alright. Forza 2023. Alright, that's cool. Good read. Good read that. Alright, Akira Chamber.
Telepathic traffic radiates in waves from this semi-illithid globe, and your tadpole throbs in blissful response. This vile globe fills you with instinctive revulsion. The Neurocitor awaits your input.
The Neurocitor. Press and button. Focus on the sentry of the Neurocitor, the perfect place for the rune powder bomb.
This will destroy the Foundry, wiping it from the face of the Forgotten Realms.
Carefully place the bomb. I love how it looks like one of those old computers. The like vacuum tube computers and stuff. Like cool design actually. Soon it will look like a pile of dust and glass. I guess it does also have a bit of a switchboard look to it, like from old telephones. Oh, we're running the explosion. Okay. I was hoping for a mushroom cloud, but then again, I guess I would be dead.
That was a hell of a show, my friend. Watchers collapse in the street as we speak. And the Foundry. The scent of rune powder drifts through the city like a warm embrace. I see my bomb did the trick.
The bomb.
But it's not over. So long as a single parasitic Gondian remains, Baldur's Gate is under threat.
Enough, Warbrin. Gortash enslaved us, forced us to build his steel watches, but no more. Take the city, let the Iron Hands reign supreme. I just wish to go home and hold my daughter.
It's extra hypocritical of Handsome Squidward here, because the Iron Hand gnomes were the not enslaved, but like kind of bullied into helping in the old Baldur's Gate game, the evil guy, and now he's acting all high and mighty when the Gondians had the same thing happen to them. How soon they forget. And that was a bad run animation, yes, SG Arcade. If there's a downside to this game, it ain't perfect. It has the Mass Effect kind of thing to it, right? Where all the character animations and your cutting to dialogue and stuff, it's janky as fuck. But I find that almost charming in a way. And it would be ludicrously expensive to make it all mocap. Like they don't have God of War money, right? And so it's like, okay, there's how many acts are in this game? 3. I would prefer 3 acts with janky animations than 1 act with perfect ones. Like the sheer number of dialogues and things they have to do is so incredible. But they obviously couldn't afford it. And you gotta allocate resources intelligently. I think is Larian AA? I wouldn't count them as AAA. Are they a AA game studio, do you think? Funded by Wizards? I don't know where the cutoffs even are, what the technicalities are. I'm not trying to paint them as the little guy. They're a big company. There's like 500 people work for this company. Tubin is right. It's over. Also, I know what I'm gonna do with Gortash. I'm gonna fucking kill him. So easy.
Please. If a Gondian told me the sky was blue, I'd look outside and check. You Gondians will lie, scheme, and torment this city until your dying breath.
Bro, you did that 20 years ago. Actually, maybe actually, I believe it was, if we're talking about timelines, I think it was 100 years ago. You've won, Wilbren. Let it go. Yeah, Wilbren makes a good point. You must die. Can we... I know which one I'm going to choose. I'm just kind of interested. Wilbren is pretty based. You've won. Let it go. Alright. Guidance OP. If you can get yourself a guidance, the shit is good. Ooh, I need a 20. Charisma +6. Persuasion proficiency +4. D4 from guidance. I need to roll a goddamn 9 to get a 20. Surely. Oh. Now I'm a little embarrassed. What about a 32? Any persuasive warlocks in the chat?
I plan to make you my right hand in the new reign of Iron Hands. I see now you lack the spine.
Dude, I blew up
Keep
the
your
fucking
precious
factory.
guardians. But know that I will not rest until this city is rid of them and their bootlickers.
Can I just shoot this guy in the head specifically with an Eldritch Blast and then be like, okay, who else is in charge now?
Crack them wide open. Iron Hands, move out.
That didn't sound very persuasive to me. Guy's a fanatic. I think, you know what? That guy's gonna be a problem in the future. That guy's gonna be a problem in the future, I think. What do you think, Tobin?
I think it is past time Obelia and I left this city.
I mean, he just wants to become a farmer
There's
and,
nothing for
like,
us here now.
hang out with his wife and kids. Disable the steel watch. Successful. They're just dead now. Destroyed with facts and logic. Yeah, who's your second in command? Oh, it's that guy. Wrong. He's first in command. Alright. We got the counting house, which I think if you're part of the Rouge Guild, you can rob a bank in. I only know this because I went into the Rogue Guild and killed every single rogue just to clean the city out, you know. And they had a whole bunch of plans for a bank robbery in there. So that seems to be a thing. Or that seems to have at one point been a plan for a thing. You just crit with your branding smite. Almost one-shot a guy. It's a mini-boss. Welcome to Paladin. I like how the smite thing doesn't even pop up unless you crit for a reaction. That's fun.
Welcome back to Sorceress Sun.
The only thing left of Lorakan
Feast.
is his AI, is his GPT. Alright, a bunch of die. Hey, have all these weapons, bro. Bloodied note? I'll read that later. Right. Just that, just a little thing. Nothing big. Infernal Mace. Oh, word to the wise, from what I heard, if you sell stuff via barter, you can buy it back later. But if you just give it to them with trade, supposedly you can't. I don't know if that's true. But I haven't tried. I haven't tried to do that. Oh. I still have the rune powder bomb. Ah. A programming mistake in my favor. Alright, because it was on Karlach instead of the main character. Yo, we still got the rune powder bomb. Nice. Is there anything to do with Infernal Iron and Enriched Infernal Iron after you've done her quest? Why do you have so many Infernal Plates? Because I used 2 for her quest, and then I just kept them. Because I'm like, ooh, maybe there's another one where I need 3 infernal plates or something. I thought maybe I could use them as a resource at some point. But I never did, and so she just kind of holds on to them. When she's raging, she can she can raging throw them at people for like 10 damage. You make them into armor during Act 2 with the blacksmith, Tifa. I think I did that. I still have this many. And I did the totally badass blacksmithing side quest thing to make the purple armor that I'm no longer using, sadly. It makes you immune to crits. I made 2 of them. That was a sweet ass quest. Dude, I need more potions of speed. I'm running low. Running low on potions of speed. Speaking of potions, got any down here for me? Any of that good stuff? Greater Invis maybe. Thing's only worth 600, not trying to sell it. I have 4 Greater Invisibility Scrolls. Yeah, might as well stock up. Banishment, Fireball. Fireball I have plenty of. Mentioned Dora a bunch. Ooh, Misty Step. Is there a Misty Step scroll? Them shits are real useful for everyone. Nah, okay. I mean, I'll take another one. Maybe in Baldur's Gate also he's there. I met him again, yeah. Maybe I should talk to him. I haven't talked to him in a while. I haven't talked to that dude in a long time. I got a whole bunch of quests. Where is my man? Oh, I haven't ever talked to one of these. Let's do it.
Come get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. All right there, Chief. Can I interest you?
You there, newsy? I'll take one.
Fine broadsheet. Have a gander at that. Come back tomorrow if you fancy fresh news.
Fancy fresh news? Let's hear it. Item received, Baldur's Gate monthly. Or daily or weekly. 1492 DR, issue 110. Oh, fun. It's somebody... Aw. They gave a graphic designer something to do. They're like, hey, you can make a fun little newspaper here. Baldur's Mouth. Edvard Needle, editor-in-chief. I don't read Elven or High Baldurian. That's cool. How nice. Alright, you get sent to the stash. You've been picking where you shouldn't, Pure Tree. Placing the lordlings' fire spitters throughout the city. Disgusting. They leave no blood. There's no art to it at all. Just burnt ash and a corpse cinder. I walk through your basement here as I pen this. It's rather large. Roomy. You never find all the bits of you if I spread them out here properly. Okay, that's the crazy lady. You can drop that. That's the crazy lady. Alright. Quest items go in this bag. Except this one, which can't go anywhere. Rings go there. Got my Harper pin. Alright, where is our boy actually? Where is dude? Is he Forge of the Nine? See if he's got anything for me. You got something for me. There he is, Damon. You son of a bitch. They got you in Baldur's Gate pushing pencils. What's the matter?
What can I do for you?
That's a nice workshop you have.
I'm shocked by my good fortune, quite honestly. Rent is fair, and the setup is just what I need to start making a living again. Without you, I'd be dead in a ditch twice over. Instead, I have my own smithy in the city. At least, until the Absolute's army mows us down.
Don't worry about that. I got it under control.
Anything could happen in the meantime. Optimism, right?
True. So this is a game where you get to max level and then you get to do more than the final boss fight. Well, most people probably don't obsessively complete every single quest in Act 1 and then Act 2. And then like arrive at max. I bet people probably like get to max level a little bit before the end bosses and stuff. But if you're like me and you're fastidious to the point of it becoming a problem, like in your life, and you do literally everything, and you kill everything, and you pick everything up, and you do every quest, and you'll hit max level way before halfway through Act 3, I would say. But that's fine. I just want to do quests. I'm not trying to fill up XP bars. That's for ARPGs and MMOs and crap. You know that shit in MMOs where the characters talk and you do this? Like you skip fucking everything because it's trash anyway, so who cares? In this, that's like your reward. Anyway, I found some materials you could work with.
It's perfect. Really. Just a moment. I'll be able to work this one quickly.
I didn't think to talk to this guy. Whoever said to do that in chat was a genius. I've been collecting this stuff for the whole game and just saving it. And it turned out it's worth it.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
I look ridiculous anyway, bro. It's fine. What is it? Hold on. No, really, what is it? What did you make me? What am I looking for here? What did I receive? Is it blind streamer? Is this a blind streamer moment? I don't think I see anything in my inventory. Did it go elsewhere? Maybe it went in someone else's. Does it go right to Corla? It took a thing from me.
At your command.
No one stopped me yet.
What's the story?
Did I lose one? I think so. I have 5. I think I used to have 6. Or maybe it's this stuff. Enchanted Infernal Iron and Infernal Iron.
Wait, if you don't read the Gazette, how do you stay
Let's
informed?
move.
I don't.
Sort inventory by latest? That's a good idea. Scroll of Seeming.
Get on with it.
Federal.
Burn yourself.
Infernal Iron.
Watch your elders and learn.
Do you suppose he gave me the Infernal Iron back? Alright, well, let's do this. Here, you're gonna... I'm gonna have it on me, and then maybe I can do that.
Well, well, well.
Definitely used up an Infernal Iron, right? Because I put 2 in my inventory. Yeah. We might have found a bug. Wow. Alright then. Unless it's like... Could it be... sitting somewhere and I have to pick it up in the physical world. Enhance.
Better than ever. With all the articles about cults and war. All right.
It's not light hammer. That was there already. Legendary wooden bucket.
Hearing you say that stresses me out more than the Gazette, mate.
Yeah, maybe I found a bug.
Oh, not to. I'm standing downwind.
Yeah, he's hitting like a, you know, some metal that isn't like a finished sword, right? Well, you know what we do when we encounter a bug?
Breathe deep.
We rest overnight and then like reload or something. Do you have anything to say about that? Like, does that trigger something that I need to talk to you about?
Copper for your thoughts.
No, just copper for your thoughts, just like always.
Is something bad?
Alright, nobody has anything to say about us blowing up the factory.
What can I do for you?
Alright, fair enough.
Here we go.
Yeah. Hey, it's a good thing I picked up a whole bunch of iron, right? So I have plenty to waste. Yeah, it almost certainly wouldn't be better than any of the armor I have at this point anyhow, right? So there is that.
Read the Gazette today, mate.
I bet it looks cool.
Well, she nodded at me. Very suggestively on my hat.
With all the articles.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, there's one more thing. Did you guys hear like a little ding, like a ding noise? Like a phone notification noise when I completed the quest? Do you suppose that phone notification noise means something was placed into my stash in camp? Was it in game, or was that like part of the background music? Or did you guys hear that when I completed the quest? A little ringing noise. Handmaiden's Mace. Increases the wearer's strength to 18. This, I'm just keeping this, right? Not really used for anything, but you heard it? You thought it was something happening on your PC? No, I bet it was on mine. Maybe it got placed here. Sort by latest. No. Maybe it's just like a something went wrong, this is a bug, you know? Is this common? This drops from a specific person, as far as I know. Setting your strength to 18 is pretty cool, but you kind of don't want that on a weapon. Especially if the weapon is a shitty mace. But it's cool, so I kept it. Increase wearer's intelligence to 17. That's great for the mid part of the beginning mid part of the game. To just toss on your main character's head and then respec him down to 8 intelligence, and you're good at dialogue options for a while. Respecking is only 100. It's so cheap, right? So dark amethyst. Apparently, you can use these parasites and get illithid superpowers throughout the whole game, and it's like a temptation. Maybe it's a corruption system. I haven't figured out what yet, but like you could do that. I've kept them all. These are the cool molds that you can make stuff out of. I've decided to keep every painting I ever found and steal it. You have no wand for that. I don't either, but it's like... It's a whole nother, like, talent tree version of stuff. I will definitely do this on the Murder Psycho playthrough. Also, I got a bunch of stuffed animals, a stuffed bear, a little owl bear toy, a toy block. Get the Yankee egg that I didn't want to give to the racist scientist. A little dog collar. For boy. How you doing, Scratch?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Give him some pets. Who's a good boy? Yeah, hands on hips. I did a good job. And Grub the cat, which is suspicious. But I think it's suspicious in a way that's supposed to throw you off. Anyhow. You got an owlbear pet? He's chunky? Yeah, same. You know what? Let's try it again. And see if we hear that notification noise. Everyone listen for it. Oh no, okay, you can't do that again. It looks like I guess there were only 2 or something that you get. Interesting. Can I take a look at your wares?
Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
What you got? Sort of life stealing, some stuff. EBT. You deal damage with a cantrip, you gain arcane synergy. What's arcane synergy again? Weapon attacks? Oh, that's why. I was gonna say, I should probably be wearing this, but then, yeah, imagine attacking with a weapon. If you're the kind of class that does damage with a cantrip. I only ever found one of these. I was trying to find 2 of them. Where can I be blinded? Deception, self-immolation. You know, getting... What are your rings? Movement speed 10, and when someone attacks me, it does acid. Actually, I'll just keep that. What about you? See in the dark, and advantage on saving throws against charmed. Okay, so you actually don't have a ring worth a damn. So I guess I could do frantic urgency, I suppose. It's 53 gold. That's cheap. I've sold a lot of stuff to this guy. It's got 14,000 gold. I know who to come back to when I'm trying to sell. I don't think I want anything else from him, though. I mean, cannot be blinded? Sure. She's already an elf, so she can see in the dark already, right? So we'll just make her immune to being blinded randomly. That sounds good. If you start almost dead, you get fast, and you're immune to being blinded. I mean, blinding happens. 2 out of 10 adults experience blindness at some point in their lives. Have you given Karlak a coin? Yeah, she lights on fire and it's sweet. I don't know what I can't remember what it did, but it lasts for a long time. And I remember it being like hella weak. Like just a real not impressive, like it's not like overpowered or anything. But it's just like a cool little role-playing thing. And I'm all about the cool little role-playing things, so we're good. Oh, I haven't done alchemy in a long time. I can finally use purple worm toxin, huh? How do you bring up the crafting menu? I've only ever just done it by right-clicking on some random thing and it taking me to a menu. How do I get to the crafting menu?
I don't read any of it,
H? A. Ooh, I can't make anything. I can make a purple worm toxin, but I don't care. Mostly the only potion you ever want to make is speed, because it's OP. Farm up some hyena ears, I guess. And any salt. There's one other potion in the whole game that you ever want to make, and it's for a quest. And it's one time only. And it's called Hagsbane. There are elixirs in the game. I haven't done anything with any of them. Hey, you know what? I did the quest to get Hagsbane. Let's go to the Blushing Mermaid. And do that thing. This is the way, right? No. I'm so bad at directions. The occasional elixir if you're feeling wild. Let's cut through the graveyard. I do have a vampire quest to do. If I wish. Supposedly that one's pretty cool as well.
The mermaid, faithful readers, has the tackiest architecture, matched only in disappointment by its threadbare pint selection.
What the fuck? The place exploded. Oh, see that? Enemy on the roof? Oh wait, it's in here. Who is it? Captain Grizzoli, huh? Well, I have to like go around this entire thing in combat and then enter. I don't know why that house exploded. And I can't leave combat, and it would take me so long to walk around this entire house that I'm just going to reload. And then come at it from a different angle so I can at least enter the place. Yeah. If I had worm powers, I could just fly to the balcony, you're right. Alright, I gotta run towards this building from a different direction, I guess. This is before I bought the rings, right? Yeah, okay. We have to do a little bit of backtracking, but it's fine.
What can I do for you? Of course. Won't be alive to hold them. If it won't
Can't be blinded. And HP. Pretty sure that was it. safe.
I must keep going.
Gazette has a transcript of a conversation.
What are the worm powers? I honestly haven't looked at them. So I don't know. I'm unaware. I want to come at this place from the other direction just so the thing doesn't explode. The rest of them or whatever, there's like 3 standouts, but the convenience of having fly 24/7 is really nice for combat. Oh, I bet it is. Fly is great. Fly is so good in D&D. It's better in like tabletop, I suppose. Probably, but it's so good. And Baldur's Gate as well, in computer version. There's like a couple action wombo combo setups that you can do with like Gale free casting 3 level 5 6s in a turn and killing everything in the room. But otherwise you just like fly, they're dope, yeah. Okay, I didn't know they were that good. I didn't know they were that strong. Fireball, shatter, oof. Bosun Gannon.
No pissing or shitting. If you break it, you pay for it. Any fighting and Captain Grizzy has sank you. Got it?
I won't be pissing nor shitting.
Good. Welcome to the Blushing Mermaid.
No time to
The
rest.
Gale shade.
Have to keep going.
It's her. Captain Grizzly. Alright.
Oakfather, ease my way.
No, Petal. That wasn't very polite.
It's you. I knew something was off about you. It was that red targeting reticle.
My acting was flawless. That said, I'm shocked and appalled, Petal. I can't believe you tried to gush me out in the open like that. After all, it's not just me anymore. What is it they say? Eating for two.
You thought you killed her, and she came back as a pirate captain? Your pregnant? She is Gregante?
I gobbled myself up a sweet little girl, and she was so very tasty. Venver sits in my
How
belly,
u get pregante?
with power. In time, I'll vomit her up and have myself a fresh young hag to train. Unfortunately, that leaves me in a pickle. For while I'd love to rip your guts out, I shouldn't. Exertion is bad for the baby, you know. So, walk away. Walk away and let me a fine hag make.
For FEC, she's a 10. Who knocked up the swamp? Swamp hags reproduce asexually. They devour innocent children. And then nuclear creates some evil shit. You killed the shit on me when you were half as powerful, but don't make me throw hands again. Yeah. I found the hag in Act 1 way later than you're supposed to. I was like almost done with Act 1 and I rolled up into the hag's place and she gave me lip and I just like... She didn't even teleport down to the bottom stairs. It was just like... I straight up killed her like in her house, like in her rocking chair. So I guess we're going for number 2. No tricky offer for me, Hag. No incentive. I'm almost disappointed.
You want to negotiate? You lost that privilege when you killed me, you little shit. Stay and die. Or walk away. And
Listen
live.
here, you little shit. No. Surrender the child immediately.
What? You'll kill me, touch me, and the girl dies. And I'll simply return, stronger than ever. A woman in my condition should be relaxing in the bath, not dealing with this nonsense. I leave you to my crew, matey. And should you somehow survive, stay away, or Vanra will suffer.
I'll leave you to my crew, matey. She is invisible. Alright, we gotta take care of this crew. If you kill her, the innocent little girl will die. So, what do we do about this? What do we do about this? Well, first of all, let's call down some light toning. Keep that spell in our back pocket to use for the next 10 turns or something, as long as I can keep my... should I really be going next to explosive barrels? I mean, it's in character for her.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Hey. Ma'am. It's time. Wage. And now run. Actually, kill this guy. He's right here. Get him. Couldn't quite do it. Had to spend an action to rage anyway, right? I'm pretty sure she's dead if you don't kill her also. True.
Well, so much for peace.
However, I replaced my eye. I had my eye replaced so that I can see invisible. Also get shot. Oops. Action surge. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, too far? Fine, I'll just kill him. Good shot.
Can't give up.
Ooh. Well, if we're critting anyway. How about a level 3 Divine Smite? That auto crits. Got him. He gets slapped. Well, geez. Might as well shoot this guy. I mean, 11's pretty good. It's pretty good damage. It's not the worst damage. I don't care if you bloodlust. It literally does not matter. You assumed erroneously that you would get a third attack if you went 11 to 12 with the same class. No, you get, I don't think even warrior, I don't think even fighter does. Which promotes multi-classing a lot if you're melee, obviously. Hey, get riposted. recklessly. Nope, crit miss. Everything went wrong with that one. Get electrocuted. Dead. Next.
Need to learn the hard way.
Dead. And bonus attack. Not dead. Wait, can I run away, and then if you miss your attack of opportunity, can I riposte and kill you?
Tactical.
No, okay, it has to be on a different turn. Okay, got it.
Let's go.
Get blasted, by the way.
Can't give up. Not now. Your time has come.
Sure. I'm gonna short rest after this anyway. Take him out. My crew. Don't want to hurt the patrons.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Take him out.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Damn, can't reach.
I'm ready.
Ethel again. I was hoping she found some remote bog to rot in.
Children.
How many chunks to blow?
Just
Can I just really quick steal from you guys? I think I've earned it right. I have not earned it. Okay, fine.
Haste.
What were you thinking?
No stealing.
Don't be a dry shade. No one will.
Oh yeah, as Chad is saying, fighter is supposed to get it at 11. Did you guys hear that noise again? There was a noise. Could it be? It can't be Discord, can it? I have all the things turned off on disc, and it doesn't sound like disc anyway. Cellar door, and then normal door. Take your gold. Oh, investigation? One last chance. Anybody smart?
That might be worth a look.
Yes. Yes. Secret door. Nice. I get the impression you're supposed to do this quest a little earlier than I have. Used Ethel's lair key. Oh, I had the key. I had the key the whole time. Any short resters? Back at 100% power.
No doubt about it. This is where the hag must be.
I love you, Auntie. Alright. I bet there's a million traps, right? Everywhere?
A trap.
A trap. Okay. One thing that is kind of nice about Barbarian is they're very good at finding traps and saving against them. That's kind of nice. I'll take guidance. Oof. Ugh. Also, if it's a... Alright, well, we're Wyvern Poison. Okay, everyone just succeeded. Got it. Oof. Critical success. Easy. Alright. Burlap sack. What's this? Gnarly cauldron? But how to get up there? Probably jumping on these mushrooms, maybe. These guys are enemies, but I'm just gonna go through the door.
A couple turns should do it.
Oh, easy. So easy. Got him. Fighter gets a bunch of free feats to make them competitive. A third attack just elevates them. Yeah, the free feats are... I hate to say feats or whatever, because for normal classes, feats are so good. They're so sought after. But after you get your stat boosts, you'd almost rather have cool class abilities a lot of the time, but not, I guess not always. What's this? Dogehype.com. I feel like if they're advertising Dogehype.com, like, it might not even be a robot. But it is still banned. Hey, if you're not a robot and you're a memeing, nice 200-word essay. Good shot. Oh, enemies. Enemies somewhere. Alright.
The straight path.
Ready for another round? Incoming.
What now? With haste.
Okay, possibly explosive mushrooms.
Understood.
Now this is my happy place.
Chatbots for free? Oh, there she is.
No choice but to keep going.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. If you kill her, it kills the kid, right? Which, the kid's kinda dead anyway, right? Unless you do a total side quest in some random house that's a follow-up to the other one and meet a group of adventurers that are forming a Hurt by Hags coalition and collecting poor souls that have been cursed, and find out about a secret alchemy recipe. And there's a spy in their midst. Get hagged.
And away I go.
What did you...
Who?
Stay down, Vanra! Ugh.
That's it. Cough her up.
No!
Stay blurg.
You cost me a fresh young hag. I'm going to paint the wall with your guts, you little shit stain.
Mommy. Vanra, she's safe. Get to the chopper. Kid. Also, I got some actions left, I guess, right? Once a short rest. Get shot. Once a short rest. Get shot. Jesus. Almost. And had I not had to spend my main action on throw potion, he could have just fucking soloed her. Okay. Warlock OP. Yeah, fighter lock so that you can triple blast. For the old triple blasties. Can I finish her off with something lame like firebolt? Easy. So simple.
Always the same old song.
Oh, do I have to like attack these mushrooms, I guess?
I got this.
Alright, mushroom attacking commence. Yeah, alright. That's how it's done, I guess. I do have to shoot the mushrooms. Yeah, and then she gets back up. I see. Okay. Alright, I'm learning. 55 damage. I don't think I have a spell that does quite 55. I'll just sit over here doing that with you. Oh, you know what? I probably have to kill them in one go, don't I?
Fuck yes. 1, 2.
Yeah, I probably have to kill them all in one go.
Still on my feet.
1, 2, and then her.
If I wanted my growth seen to petal, it wouldn't be you I'd call.
Come, darlings. Help Auntie.
Yeah, shame you can't fly.
You dare challenge Grizzly, captain of the
I'll slit you from head to heel.
She's so mad. Oh, did she kill the kid? Oh no, it's Shadowheart. Okay. Okay. I thought you like killed a Ray of Sickness. Do I care? No. Alright, well. I thought it was over. I should have killed those mushrooms. Now I gotta do the whole fight. Instead of just most of the fight. I think I can kill this thing this turn.
This is gonna feel good.
Alright, and away we go.
I'll shank the bastards, Auntie. I swear.
Preventing it from moving or taking any action. Yeah. How about no? We counter those. Where do you find the secret book, Heywoah? Which secret book? Mask of Terror doesn't actually attack, so we're fine. Alright, now that I have 4 party members.
Nothing will stand in my
Oh,
way.
for the yeah, there's the sheep girl. And I did the quest to free her. I had a remove curse, and I almost used remove curse on her, which would have actually saved her. But instead I killed the fetish in the corner of the room. Kinda don't want to use Misty Step here, but I must. Instead I killed the fetish in the corner of the room and did like talked to all the people and did all this stuff. Oh, I still can't reach it. Jesus. There we go. Can't go here. Damn, I'm screwed. I'm actually screwed. I thought I would be able to shoot this and see this. But the path is interrupted. Oh, the true line of sight. This son of a bitch. Get out of here. How did you kill the fetish without harming Marina? It's supposed to reflect the damage it takes to her. Oh, I didn't know that. I just blasted it with Eldritch Blast and it just exploded. I didn't know that was a mechanic. You tried little hits and it reflected them to her. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know then. I shot it with a single Eldritch Blast and it just blew the fuck up. If we're talking about the same thing. I guess I should finally start killing people, right?
It's go time.
Can you guys stop having turns, maybe? Also get mad.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
No, you can crit me, that's fine. You can crit me for 7.
The mask! Get it off! Get it off me!
Oof. I mean, I'll Rochambeau all day. I will do this all day.
Can't even catch my breath.
So sorry, I don't have the best advice for that one. I thought you just had to kill it. I didn't know the backstory. Also, I could have been playing this fight way more efficiently, right? I'm just wasting my time, actually.
I'm heating up. Close ranks.
Yeah, I need to kill in one shot, and like 3 times I tried to, and I was like, oh, you happen to not have line of sight. Barely didn't kill it one time. Other time, my other character was farther away than I thought. I just wasn't, I just was doing everything slightly wrong every time. And this fight should have been over 10 minutes ago.
Never a dull moment.
All right. Jahir finally dead after getting shot every turn from the poison beam, the chain lightning poison beam. Critical hit. Oh, that was the real one. Okay. Yeah, this child's probably mentally screwed up for the rest of their life, right? Your mother sent me? I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. probably like follow the kid. Ooh, big ring. Not enough resources. Oh, okay.
Moving.
I'll save you.
Blood comes easy these days.
There we go. Everything's under control.
No traps, please.
I can save your child. You've been a silly thing, sweetie. Did I not warn you? Did I not tell you death was coming? For wife and child both, but you didn't listen. And now the love of your life is rotting in the ground. I can't save her, but your babe. I can save him if you're willing to pay the price. Price was paid.
Never wanted the easy path.
Oh, I want that picture for my house.
Let's see what this
What's the
does.
bulb do? Oh, it's just like a light. Cool. Alright, Auntie had one last fight for me, which was I made it way harder than it needed to. It could have been over immediately, but I had messed around with the stupid mushrooms too long. Lots of love, Auntie. Auntie. Haste spores? What? What? I could have gotten haste spores? Jesus. You deserve to feel beautiful, Petal. And only I can make that happen. I'll take your loot. Have we finally killed her? Is this finally it? Or does she just keep coming back because that's what hags do? I'm not sure.
No, thanks.
No thanks? Alright, yeah, that's probably fair. Surely there's like a secret room here, right?
That might be worth a look.
Yeah, there's the lever. Take a short rest and get all my big actions back. Okay, we got cellar door and we got normal door. What's normal door? Where does that go? Oh. The cellar door connects to this one as well. Nice. Hey.
It's a sad day in the maid. A sad and bloody
Sad day.
Captain Grizzly's dead. And my only comfort is you off their killer. A God's damned hag of all things.
Well, I can say that her death wasn't grisly. Alright. How'd you get captured in the first place? I'm sorry I couldn't save her. I think I killed the real captain. She was under the hag's... We won't tell him that. I'm sorry I couldn't save her.
Don't be. You weren't the one who was supposed to protect her. She left me the maid. And while it won't be the same without her, no, you're always welcome here, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
Welcome back, mate.
Now let me sell you the loot on her body.
Oi, take your time.
Take your time. The Salty Scimitar. Oh, they got little pirate stuff in there. That's fun. Level 1 command plus 2 scimitar. Sell that shit. Advantage versus charmed. Studded leather. I think I want to keep seeing the dark for Gale, probably. I don't think he has any rings anyway. If you have stacks of stuff, just drag it into here. It's faster than double clicking. Hot tip. You just have food, right? While your Sorceress Tides of Chaos feature is active, you will always trigger Wild Magic Surge when casting spells. Cool. Okay. Wild Magic build, huh? Wild Magic build, huh? There's also like a Drunken Fighter build you can do. I found some items throughout the game where it's like, when you are intoxicated, you get this bonus or that bonus, and there's like at least 2 or 3 different options for that as a monk. There's like there's a robe, I think there's gauntlets as well, and maybe something else. I don't know if it'll be like powerful or anything, but I think it's cool that it's like, oh cool, I can play this game again as a drunken monk, and maybe it'll be like, maybe it'll be sweet, right? Anyway, I notice stuff like that around here. Around these parts. Highly cool. Yeah, advantage while drunk. You see a lot of gear for lightning and you're like, that could make a build. Yeah, there's some build items all in here. Accost me, what do you mean, what's that eye? My character's eye or the other guy's eye? Monks get cool gear, too bad they're lame. Yes. Both true statements. But there's no accounting for taste, right? Some people like the monk thing. I for sure don't. Alright, now let's get our reward. You don't know what to do with Warlock? Dude, Warlock is so good. With one like giga just massive downside. That you have to deal with it. You just do. You can't be the best at everything. Unless you're a wizard or a sorcerer who's high level. But you can't be the best at everything, right? So Warlock is amazing because Eldritch Blast is probably the best DPS in the game. Factoring in how long range it is.
Everything is going to be all right.
It's free, you can get double your charisma to it.
That's right.
You can use it twice a turn, once per short rest. You can go 2 levels of fighter to use it 3 times in 1 turn, once per short rest. Which is something like 100 and something damage. Like you can really blast people. And then you have just really useful other spells, you know. The good ones. Fireball, Flame Strike, Ice Bows, Counterspell, really important, Banishment. And since you use it as a level 5 spell, you get to double banish. And so like right at the start of the fight, if they have 2 clerics or something, you're just like, okay, banish both of those, kill everybody else. Warlock is really strong. Oh, Jesus. I guess that thing just always explodes.
Did you see that? Incredible.
Did you see that? Incredible. I did see that, and you just healed yourself. What's going on, ma'am?
Everything is going to be all right. Fire in the... My silk. What are the chances it's you?
Who?
Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile than I'd anticipated.
Oh, she's the chick from... Okay. Give her an Ablodra. The Blood Merchant. I hadn't hoped to meet you again. Yeah. Give her an
Don't mind the mess. I've been doing fascinating things with your blood sample.
My blood caused this explosion?
It's a breakthrough in the sanguine arts, the likes of which the world has never seen. The Grand Matriarch will have no choice but to restore House Ablodra after I present her with my
I bet she'll probably kill you and take it, but alright.
rabbiting on about myself when I have you, the prize bleeder, on my very doorstep.
The prize bleeder?
Stop it. We could discuss something far more exciting than drow politics.
Why is Korlag looking at me like that? Am I being judged right now? Hey, lead the way.
Not if you lead me first.
Nice, we're gonna do science. Oh, I should probably have vampire guy for this, shouldn't I? Right? Oh wait, hold up. I see a key. Any key lords?
You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one.
Hold firm. What was taken is now yours.
Refusal has made this a matter for the guards.
All right, I think that might have interrupted this quest.
You're being arrested for theft.
I should have waited for her to go all the way downstairs. My mistake. My mistake. I thought she was out of line of sight. Whoopsie daisy. Also, if I'm supposed to talk to this lady, then probably what I want, real quick, probably what I want is to have Vampire Guy in the party. Because he was the one that donated the blood in the first place. Oh wait, I donated the blood, but he bit her.
Copper for your thoughts.
And he's like, I don't want to bite her. She smells bad. And I'm like, don't be a pussy, you son of a bitch. You bite her. I want +2 strength. And then I gave the +2 strength to Karlak.
Oh, fine.
And now she's chilling on 22s. She got them 22s. Alright, and we're back. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Technically, I have to level this guy up. Hold up. Yes, I made him a bard. I thought there was a... He's funny. He's entertaining. I made him a bard. What are you gonna do? Dominate person. Greater restoration. Hold Monstar. Mass cure. Probably hold monster, right? The stink. Alright, out with the stink. In with the pink. Dominate person. Make a humanoid fight alongside you. They have to save it a wisdom though. Polymorph is kind of funny. Bestow curse, confusion. Hard spells are like reasonably helpful. I mean, hold person is kind of the same as dominate, isn't it? Right? Why double up on the same utility? Especially of the same level. There. Well, 2 different spell levels worth of CC. How about? Doop 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 doop. Cantrips. Franz. Having detect thoughts might be helpful out of combat, I guess. Maybe Featherfall. It's like sort of useful. Never used it in my life. Magical secrets. Choosing some additional spells to add to your repertoire. Ooh, I've learned a new recipe. Banishment. You're in. Any AoEs? How about a fireball? Yeah, banishment fireball. I like him. I like this guy better already. And probably I can get rid of polymorph now that I have banishment. Right? Polymorph is a con save, right? So it's technically bad. Great Arresto, just in case somebody gets some bullshit. Oh, I have a choice pending. What's the choice? Oh, skills. Okay, I get more skills. Oh yeah. Perception, big. And athletics for jumping. Nice. All right. There he is, the Bardstarian. Bardstarian.
These things have stayed interesting.
You hungry, sweet girl?
I don't want to have to do that all over again. All right, Milady.
And the heart-stopping blood.
Custom dialogue. Now that we brought him in.
Liaison, I haven't been able to get you out of my mind.
Nor have I, no matter how hard I try.
Oh, they muffle his voice when he has a helmet.
Your blood is far more volatile than I'd anticipated.
Are you alright?
Don't mind the mess. It's a but listen, if you'd come inside.
Alright, we'll do some science. Lead the way.
If you lead me first.
Asterion disapproves. Suck it up, Buttercup. We're in this for the... Does Asterion even like me? Kinda. Alright. What if we don't show helmet? Now is it fine? Look, it's true that I'm using you as a total guinea pig, right?
Something over there.
Oh, you come back upstairs, huh? That's why? And then you go over there. Alright, we hide, and we steal. And then we unhide.
God, that would have mess. You love bacon. Remember?
Sight out of mind.
You wanted to talk?
A cozy little spot, isn't it? These four walls have witnessed greater alchemical triumphs than the keep of Erngarth Durand.
Oh, that
now
keep?
That you're here, the crown jewel of my research is soon.
All you have to do is Formula Gruna.
All you have to do is drink Formula Gruna.
I trust you haven't forgotten what happened when I drank something she offered. This formula won't be any kinder to you.
Formula Garuda?
Well, yes. Formulae Arcu through Fruag were spectacular failures. But Gruna is different. Believe me.
Believe me. Alright. What will this do?
When you first entered this home, you saw the incredible latent power within your blood.
It will cause you to explode.
All its nuances. Formula Gruna will
You thought this was going to be about making love? This was about science.
Risky,
Probably making love later.
but
Maybe
safe.
science later.
A potion that makes you explode. Seems a
I was
bit
joking. It really does make you explode. This is a quick save kind of dialogue option. Alright. Hand it over.
Oh, marvelous. I've never been so excited for anything in all my days. Just stand over there, far over there.
Yeah, stand way over there. Alright. Way over there.
Swift as my feet.
Like maybe...
Excuse me, where do you think you're going? You'll need to take a potion here.
Oh, down here.
Excuse me, where do you think you're going? You'll need to take the potion here, please.
It was quite a road.
Oh. I'm drinking it. Mysterious potion.
Explosive.
Well, I did blow up. Not as hugely as I thought.
At least the ash can be repurposed. Some of it, at least.
Call and I answer.
There. Now we're safe. Well, what do you think about that?
Oh my heavens, you lived!
Yeah, I'm
This is
huge.
incredible! I'm seeing stars!
Did she call me a star? She didn't. There, option 3 is wrong. She did not trick me. There was no trick. She said I would explode, and I did. I signed a waiver. You seem surprised. Had you expected me to die?
I'd hypothesized you wouldn't, my friend. And you've proven me absolutely correct. You are the world's first detonative exsanguinator. To put it simply, from this day on, your blood goes boom. Big boom. It's incredible.
Big boom.
All it needs is a spark.
Seems quite powerful. Thank you.
I assure you, the pleasure is entirely mine. This research will skyrocket House of Blodra
I
back
could
to
protect
the
my line
forefront
for
of drought
explosive
scientific
generations.
thought. Indeed, it could protect my line for generations. Now, let me offer you a little treat. In exchange for the teensiest vial of your marvelous blood, I'll give you something that'll really throw your enemies for a loop.
Ooh, a bigger
I'll
explosion?
ask a nominal fee in exchange.
Oh, I'm listening. I mean, I'm saving, but I'm listening. It's a deal.
You really are a fine collaborator.
What can I say? I'm a man of science. Crimson Draughts. Jahir is inspired by watching me explode. Good work. Yeah, that's useful. Circlet of Hunting. D4 bonus to attack rolls against creatures marked by Hunter's Mark, True Strike, Fairy Fire, and Guiding Bolt. It's like a highly decent ranger item, I guess. If you can have ranged... Wait, do you get... Is there a way to get like a ranged version of -5 attack rolls plus 10 damage? Each time you dash, you gain Arcane Charge. While threatened affected entity has +1 bonus to damage with spells. Ooh. I don't dash a lot, though. I usually just blast. Also, these... I can't be enwebbed, entangled, or ensnared, and can't slip on grease or ice, and also Misty Step once a short rest. So that's probably not getting replaced. Advantage on attack rolls and disadvantage on saving throws? Fuck it. Don't be a pussy, put on the ring. Let's go. Ooh, no paralyzation. I'll take it. +1 bonus spell save DC, already has it. Unarmed attack rolls and damage from throwing attacks. Invis. When a creature with reverberation deals damage to the wearer, the creature needs to make a con save or become dazed. This is like a good... I used to have somebody done up as a total tank. Like paladin, fighter, and then just as much AC as possible, and the armor that makes you immune to critical strikes. And whenever someone hits you, they get reverberated. And so you could use that and Thunderskin Cloak so that whenever anyone actually hits you, they might get dazed. There's another thing where if you put a negative status on somebody, you get a bonus, and I was wearing that thing too. And so I would just wade into combat. Everyone misses me all the time, and the few times they do hit me, they would get reverbed 3 times and then have like some poison damage affect them. And then whenever the poison damage affected them, they would explode into a poison aura because of a 3rd ring. And it was like a pretty cool build, but I decided to just go for fucking killing people instead. But it was kind of cool, and this would be a good cloak for it. So you could do like mega tank, you know? Thunderous Acuity. When a wearer deals thunder damage, they gain arcane acuity. +1 bonus to its spell attack rolls and spell difficulty class per turn remaining. Yo, arcane acuity? Who's the cutie that gets this hat? That might be a decent hat to take. Sanguine explosive. Is that the thing that I'm supposed to buy? Is that the special thing? I'll take your fucking potions, that's for sure. Black and Summer Green, Oil of Bonnet. Baby Blue and Gold? No thanks, not trying to look like an Ultramarine. Cloud Kill's kind of cool. It could be a decent... it's a con save though. You're weak. I'll take your bombs. Take your fucking explosives. Alright, explosives taken. Ring taken. And then the juice. Also, ma'am, what kind of hat do you have? Literally doesn't have a hat? She does thunder damage like all the time. Let's go. Alright, good. Hey, she has a hat now. No longer is she a not hat having. Hair scene. All right.
Until next time.
Yeah, until next time. Hey, thanks for that. Ma'am, can you have a thunder hat? Nice. Also, what's that? Can't be blinded, and then this thing. You're not gonna be a low life, are you? You will. But let's just not get paralyzed or restrained ever. Yeah. Getting not paralyzed or restrained. Huge. Actually humongous. Massive, large, even. Okay. And you technically have some that. And I gave him the book. What's this? When obscured, the number you need to roll a crit is reduced by 1. Nice. Okay. I don't really obscure things with him, but fine. Hatless behavior. What does the hat look like? True. What does it look like? Oh, it looks kind of cool, actually. We show helm on this one. Actually, it looks kind of BA. That's sick. Alright, you keep it. That one does not. That one does not. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Yeah, I don't like the fold up ship looking. I don't like it. We gotta show off the main. It's not as cool as the other hat. Put stuff away. I got a lower city pass technically, so we're good there. Split item. Have some more stuff. Cool. Alright, hey, that was some good science. Good work. And I got a mysterious key. Which I don't know to what for it is, but it's fine. Oh yeah, I was about to turn in the van request as well. Excuse me, sir. I hate to be a bother. But you were in the party for that one dialogue option. And now you're gone. Once per long rest, when you score a crit, you can paralyze. Bardic Inspiration reroll. Alright, you got some, like, okay items, I guess. It's better if you stay in the camp, sir. Chill.
Hey, soldier.
Karlak, my lady, welcome back.
Let's go.
My lady who doesn't like me.
Let's see.
Alright, big rest. What does obscured mean? It means you're sneaking, essentially, like hiding. I don't know if it works on invisibility or not, but I know if you're in stealth, like a rogue. And if you like cast a darkness spell or something on you, that might count as well. D3. Oh, it cost me. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe obscured is in cloud or darkness, but not technically sneaking. You might be right.
Another letter from Orin.
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious.
All is well, I hope. Obscured is the one that gives you the partial cover bonus. Okay. And that's the one, if you're trying to fight the Shar worshippers, like they always... The zones they're fighting in always have places like that everywhere, and they cast darkness all the time, and it's actually really good for them. But it's not like... You gotta do a little work to have it be good for you. And so I would just as soon wear armor that's always great. But yeah, you do see it on a lot of Shar stuff.
I promise.
Ooh, stuff bear.
That's right. Mummy is here.
Momsy. Poet unveils review. I don't think I have this painting. Hold up. Didn't see anything. Can't reach? Okay.
You hungry, sweet girl? How about we bake something? You love baking. Remember?
The Night pirate ship. Oh, made with Duster?
You brought her back. You brought back my sweet, sweet girl.
I did. The hag was my problem to deal with. Keep a closer eye on her in the future? Bro, it was a hag, okay? This is a normal person. Hags are actually really powerful. You can't blame the person.
Everything. I'll never forget it. Here. A token from the pirate life I left behind. Thank you for being braver than half this city put together.
True. Yo, big reward? Alright. Ride the Winds Etheric, Gust of Wind.
It's alright, Vanra.
Duelist's Prerogative. Does extra necrotic damage, plus 3 weapon enhancement, main hand only. While your offhand is empty, you score crits on a 19. Moreover, you gain an additional reaction per turn. Ooh.
Everything is going to be alright.
Okay. On a hit with a melee weapon, use a reaction to deal additional necrotic damage.
That's right.
Equal to your proficiency. Alright.
You're just making that up on the spot.
So... And this is specifically a duelist thing, so your offhand has to be empty. So if you have 2 attacks per turn, you also have 2 reactions per turn. And so essentially the damage is D8 plus 5 plus D4 plus whatever your proficiency bonus happens to be. I don't know, 5 or something. Twice. Challenge to a dual enchantment spell and Duelist's Enthusiasm. When you're not dual wielding, you can make an additional melee attack with the Dueler. Challenge to a duel. Inflicting bleeding, so they begin to bleed. You get a 3rd attack with the Dueler. Alright, this is kind of a big brain item. I don't know who would ever want to use it though. Take champion 3 and you crit on 18s, yeah. There's like another 1 or 2 items I've found that reduce it by 1 as well. It's possible in-game you might be able to get it to a 16 or something. Which is kind of sick. But you do have to like choose really specific stuff for it. Anyway, cool item.
You hungry, sweet girl?
Don't see...
Bake something. You love baking.
I actually can't think of a like character class combination that would ever want to use that though. But it's cool. Because, like, let's say you go fighter or whatever class you get for combat styles, like ranger or paladin or fighter. That gives you +2 damage if you go for the duelist combat style. You can actually layer up the damage pretty good then with it. No idea what Will is. Will is a Pact of the Blade. Yeah, and you get to go dex with it because it's finesse. Yeah, Will is Pact of the Blade, but it's not like you don't get the crazy shit. Like that stuff isn't quite in here from the optional rule books, and so you can't make a melee warlock that's like any good. You don't get what is it? Blue flame something. You don't get one of the pact thing. You can't really do it. Murder target Frank. Speak to the chef. I already did that, I think. Do we do the murder targets? I made a deal with Lady, though. So maybe I don't want to do the murder targets quite yet. What other quests am I on? Yeah, most of the cool most of the cool options for melee warlock aren't in the game. We'll find Orn's next victim. Investigate the Moitas. Okay, we need to free Orpheus. Or we did free Orpheus. It was actually really hard. Or no, I'm thinking of the different Mind Flayer. Orpheus is the leader of the Githyanki. We could go to the whorehouse, but first I want to go to the circus.